Ready? So we just got to Kings Peak Trailhead over at Henry Fork, and we were probably driving for like almost an hour, just all on just like dirt Forest Service road, and parking lot is packed. We got probably the last actual spot, and everyone else is just parked like off the road. I actually don't know why anyone didn't park over here. I was kind of like, are we allowed to park here? But
because that trailer's blocked.
But yeah, there's a trailer that's like half blocking it, so we had to do a little off-roading to get here. But yeah, so today we're gonna go and do Kings Peak. Well, not today, but we're gonna camp on out at Dollar Lake. 8 miles. You can tell we got our backpacking gear. If you want to give us a little twirl.
Big Bertha.
Big Bertha. So gear looks massive. We rented it, and the sleeping bag takes up over half of the pack.
The entire pack.
The entire pack is just a sleeping bag because it's a like large synthetic pack. All right, so about 0.6 miles in, and I just realized I forgot the sandwiches. We put it in a cooler to keep it cold. So, and that's our lunch for today. So we're gonna go grab and get those. All right, take two.
Off to a rocky start.
I'm officially 2.2 miles in.
I only have 0.8.
When I went back to get the sandwiches, I saw a sign that said, no parking in camp spots unless it's occupied. And so we were like, uh-oh, I don't know if we could park here. And so we luckily were able to snuck on in, actually really close to the trailhead. I don't know if a car wasn't there when we first got here or if we just missed it, but yeah, we were able to make ourselves a nice little spot. So officially going to start now. So we were just talking about, hey, I hope we see horses. And there they are. Oh, really? I was thinking like, oh, take me up. I was about to be like, that's the right idea. So it looks like we're going straight ahead to Dollar Lake. And we're getting some nice views of the mountains. I think we got a little less than 2 more miles till we get to where we need to go. So as you can probably tell, it is much more open where we're at now. I'd say the first like 5 miles of this hike all look the exact same, kind of going through the forest, but it's definitely now opened way up, and you can see Kings Peak right there. So that'll be the goal for tomorrow. All right, so I think we just found where we're gonna camp for the night. We're right out Dollar Lake. So I think what we're gonna do is set up our tent right here. You think we're ready? Mm-hmm. All right, in 3, 2, oh, and there we have it. And look, he's already inside. Okay, it's time to lay horizontal. So we just settled into our tent. As you can see, we got our nice lantern up top, hanging some sunglasses, a lot of food down by our stinky feet, and then some extra stuff up there. So I think when it's nighttime, we'll be able to have our lantern going. But we've had a nice little cozy spot for the most part, until other people came. But I think we're just gonna relax. So we're feeling refreshed. I feel like a new man. What we're gonna go and do is, even though we're right next to Dollar Lake, there's a handful of streams And so we're gonna go filter our water over there, just because I think if there's running water, that's gonna be more sufficient than just stagnant water, even though it's a nice lake. So we're gonna top off our water bladders that we have in our running vest, because that's what we're gonna take to the summit tomorrow. So I'll have 2.5 liters on us, refill our 1 liter Nalgene's, and top it off with some liquid IV. And then we have, I don't know, maybe like a little bit less than a liter back at camp that we'll use for cooking tonight. So that's the plan. So for dinner tonight, we're gonna have same thing we had car camping last weekend, which is this Mexican style grilled chicken bowl with rice and some pita. So we have some leftover pita from dinner, and so we thought that'd be nice to mix the two together and kind of get rid of it. So that's the plan for dinner tonight. We are starving. Excellent. How was it?
Good.
Good. There were these little tiny leeches. I don't know what type of leeches they were, but they were the size of like a freckle.
Yeah, they're small.
Like very small. And so we were just like, oh my gosh, like, do we have any leeches on us? Just checking each other. But now I found a way to do some gravity filtration. Look at this. You can see it's slowly dripping. So I think what we're probably gonna do is maybe play some cards. I just talked with some kid. It said it took him 7 hours to get to and from the summit from here. I think we can move a little quicker. They said they started at 9 a.m., finished at 4. Heat of the day, said he wasn't trained. And I think with all the training and running we've been doing, I think we'll be good. So I think we're gonna play some games and then head to bed.
Our go-to camping game.
Oh boy, our go-to camping game.
Do you want to go?
Who do we think is gonna win?
Me.
Okay.
Yeah, that you're cruel?
What?
Yeah.
How? So I just beat Sarah and she thinks I'm cruel.
Because you made me pay you before you played the winning card. That was rude.
So we just finished our game of Monopoly Go. And look at our setup. Got our nice little tent, all nice cozy by ourselves. And the sun has just set. Well, at least behind the mountains. It's still probably above the horizon, but yeah, I think we're gonna get ready for bed, get all cozy, because we're gonna get up at 4:30, maybe 5. Probably 4:30, yeah. It'll be a long day tomorrow. So I've already seen these clips of like tents lit up at night, and I think it's so cool. I don't know how it looks on the GoPro, but we just took a photo with our phone, and it looks so cool. I don't think it looks as good on the GoPro. So we're gonna...
Maybe on the big screen.
Maybe on the big screen. All right, it's about 5:15. Had a little slow start this morning, but we are finally on our way. It is chilly, but trying to beat the heat. So we're approaching Gunsai Pass. I believe that's what this pass is called. So we're gonna head up here and then around this peak because King's Peak is behind it. And so I think this is where things are gonna get difficult because it's been like basically flat this entire time, which I feel is like a little worrisome. Knowing that the final stretch is just gonna be all over these big boulders going straight up. So we just got to Gunsight Pass, and these views are incredible from up here. Took us just over an hour. Now there's two routes we can go down into the valley and back up, or we just take basically across this boulder field. I heard that the shortcut is actually a shortcut, even though we'll be moving slower. I think that's the route we're gonna take. So we're at about 12,200 feet. So I think we have about 1,300 more feet to go. But it's definitely getting hard. There's a lot of rock art up here that leads us the way. And this is a nice, relatively flat part. But we just came down from Gunsight Pass down there, and it's about 6:55 a.m. 3.5 miles in. I don't know if y'all would agree, but right now I feel like I'm in Lord of the Rings. We should cue the soundtrack. Just kidding, we're not gonna do that. It's probably copyrighted. So there is the false summit of Kings Peak. There's not the actual summit, so we should not get excited when we get up there. But oh, there's the trail. There's like, once you get up to Gunsight Pass, there's like no real trail. At least doing the shortcut way. The longer way, I'm sure, is a very nice, easy trail. And this section was just on wobbly walks. Wobbly walks. Whew. I don't think that's the top. And it's a false summit. I could be wrong though. No, it's definitely not. Fuck me. We are at the top of Utah. Wow. 3 hours and 44 minutes. We were planning for 3.5. It's okay. Look at this view. We made it to the top of Utah. Barely. Wow. Look at this view. Good job. I'm proud of you.
It was not a good job.
Ready to head back? No? We kind of have to though. Hopefully it's not as bad as going up. I feel like going down is usually better. We can like slide on our butt in some sections. So we just made it down from Anderson Pass and the false summit of Kings. So now we're just making our way back through the valley, and then hopefully we'll be hitting Gunsight Pass soon, and then once we hit Gunsight Pass, it's really just smooth sailing. So that's really the next objective, is to get to Gunsight. So we just came down from up there. You might be able to see some people. And I think we just got done the last like scrambling and boulder section, which is really good. It'll be nice just to be able to, I don't know, walk on dirt without feeling like our ankles are gonna break stepping on rocks. So we just got back to camp, did 11 miles, a little under 7 hours. So I think now what we're gonna do is we're gonna pack on up, eat some foods, hydrate, and then hike another 8 miles. So we just left camp, ate some foods, hydrated. We feel much better. And so what we're gonna do now is we're gonna filter some water. My GoPro died, which is why I didn't like film us leaving camp. And I was like, I'll just do it when we filter. So now we're gonna filter some water, and then I think we'll probably just update you when we get to the end, just because you saw what it looks like on the way up. So yeah, I don't know. All right, so we just made it back. How was that?
Terrible.
That was hard. It was a very hard day.
1 out of 5 stars.
1 out of 5 stars. I wish we could have done it 2 nights, 3 days, but that was rough. So we're gonna go home.